How has the American dream progressed over the past 100 years? This is the question that I set out to answer when I researched the last 4 generations of Giacalones. Tracing the lineage of male descendants on my father's side through a series of interviews with each generation, I discovered that the American dream has always been about assimilation and success. The act of bettering one's own life and the lives of others while becoming an integrated part of the community. The first generation of this journey is my great-grandfather Agostino Giacalone. He, after serving in the Italian army in World War I, set out abroad the steamer the Chicago in steerage and arrived in Manhattan, then traveled through Ellis Island. After serving as a laborer in Brooklyn among other immigrants, Agostino was able to save up enough money to buy his own barbershop in Chinatown, where he worked for 7 years before returning to Italy to bring his wife Rose back with him to America, this time on second class. This journey back to his life in America not only represented the achievements that Agostino had gained, but the future that he was now able to create. Supporting his family in a new land, Agostino had achieved his American dream. Settling in Brooklyn, Agostino and Rose raised their first-generation American children, including my grandfather, Salvatore, who grew up believing that he too could achieve the American dream and provide a better life for his family than he had himself. When his father died, Salvatore, age 13, had to take a job working 7 days a week while still in high school. After graduating, he was unable to stay with his family in Brooklyn as he was drafted into the Korean War, serving in Alaska to fight off the Russian hordes, as he likes to joke. Salvatore then changed his name unofficially to Rick to symbolize that he had come to America to be an American. Luckily, with the GI Bill, Salvatore was able to attend Brooklyn College at night, where he worked in the broadcasting industry. Though it took him 10 years to graduate, Salvatore was still able to work his way up at ABC, eventually becoming the VP of Corporate Relations. Salvatore, with his career, moved his family out of the city to the middle-class town of Old Bridge, New Jersey. Through his American dream, Rick had fewer obstacles and more opportunity in life than his father, and was able to rise to the ranks of life to a point at which he and his family were assimilated into American culture, and he was able to provide a life for his children which he never received. Glenn Giacalone, my father, had even fewer obstacles than his father, and from these was able to provide for his family in more ways and achieve more at a younger age. Supported by his father to always follow his passions, Glenn was the first Giacalone to finish both college and graduate school at RPI and Stanford respectively. Glenn was the first in the family to marry a non-Italian, assimilating into American culture even more. Glenn's main goal was not to provide food, shelter, and a safe environment for his family, as this was just a given, but rather to present his children with the most opportunities for success as possible. He has provided his children with great schooling, a vacation house, and chances that he never received. Glenn has embodied the American dream by fully integrating his family into American society, eliminating even more obstacles in the way of achieving the American dream, and providing his children with the opportunities that Salvatore and Agostino could never have dreamed of. Because Agostino, Salvatore, and Glenn knocked down many obstacles in their quest of the American dream, I, Nathan Giacalone, am truly an integrated part of American society and believe that my American dream is not a stretch or a goal, but rather a state of being. While I still struggle to make my life the best it can be by working hard, I do not see obstacles, only opportunities. I fully expect to go to college, to become a productive member of society, to better my life, and to provide financial security for my own family. This American dream of mine is fundamentally the same as Agostino's, Salvatore's, and Glenn's, but my struggle achieving it will certainly not match theirs. Although the obstacles in achieving it and the quality of life it has created have changed over the generations, as seen in my family, the American dream is essentially the same. Whether it is crossing the Atlantic to come to America, tending for one's family at age 13, following a passion, or making the most of every opportunity, the ways that the American dream can be represented are endless, but the underlying motivation remains constant: the strive for a better life.